Back on Matrix 101, the Stepford Wives, and I've done a lot of videos, folks, and like I said, my identity, I kept very, very quiet from what I do and stuff. I'm not a whistleblower. I know a lot more than I talk about on these videos, folks. I keep myself at a low profile. I'm actually a cyborg myself, and I don't go around talking about it too much, but I am part android. And at birth, I was artificially altered at a very young age due to my blood type, and I'm the easy candidate for the manipulation of my chromosomes. And I am part, like I said again, I do not get sick like most people do in that sense. I have a whole different circulatory system. I have a whole different neural networking system that's not human. And, like I said again, it's just the way things are, and I'm proud to be who I am. And like I said again, at birth, I was chosen for what I did. I'm not a super soldier, but I was trained to work on technologies that would normally stress most people out so bad they would collapse. And that's what they want. They want somebody that's going to work and not complain. And that's what I did when I was working at Nellis Test Site for quite some time. So I got to see a lot of things, and also I suffered a lot of ailments and stuff, and had some really strange things happen to me where I worked at and stuff. And I can tell you, I've seen the hollow beds, the regeneration beds that they've been using. I've seen people that have been ripped apart by accidents, and in a few hours they go into infirmary and they're done. And the trick, these machines are very sophisticated. They trick the brain, the neural cells, and that there's not a tear in that area, and they're able to grow new neural cells and grow new stem cells due to the fact when you turn off a neuron or an activity within the brain, it tells the brain there's not a cut or there's not anything there. To the biological response is that nothing's going to send a signal back down to it. It's shut off. It's sort of when they did cat experiments with kittens. They turned the sight mechanism off by putting them in dark for fucking 2 days, and the kittens were blind. Well, we have the same mechanisms with our bodies, in the sense that we can trick our brain and our cells into doing things through this biotech technology. So anyway, I'm going to move on again. I am a robot, folks. I don't really have a classification of what kind of a cyborg that I am, and in the sense that I can do a lot of things that most people would not be able to ever do. My life expectancy is over 200 years old. I will not age. I just have to change parts. It's like the Greys. The Greys have one organ that does everything. I have different cellular structure. I'm human in that sense, but I also have been added. My brain is holographic. I have a holographic brain. I have a different types of nerve ending systems. My nerve cells are different too. And my skeletal system is also a little bit different too. It's not an exoskeleton system like you see that they have these people put in these shells. These exoskeletons are fighting. It's not that, but a lot of the bones in me are super tenacity fibers, such as fiberglass. I don't have calcium. Some of my bone structures are altered a little bit. Some of my nerve endings and my joints and stuff are using. I have special pulleys, and I'm not a Terminator in that sense, but like I said again, I can do a lot of little. I'm not susceptible to problems that most people would be plagued by, due to my neural networking rewiring. So anyway, I can memorize probably several dictionaries at once. I have a brain that it's amazing what I can comprehend. So it's just I can do stuff. It's weird. And then sometimes they'll shut it off via Skynet or some of the other neural networking systems. They control me, and it's really weird. So I can't, I'm restricted into going into all the depth and detail about what I am and stuff, but I am a cyborg, folks, and that's why my movements are different, my eyes blink differently, I act a little bit differently because I'm not exactly 100% human. I am a biological entity at the best. And my threshold for pain is amazing. I can be shot at and it doesn't faze me at the least. My pain centers shut off when I'm hurt. So if I get hurt or something like that, I do feel a little bit of the pain.